By now, you might already know that Emrill has got a new leadership at the top. Emrill is one of the most successful FM companies in the UAE today and a firm that's picked up the Best Overall FM Company of the Year title at the FM Awards not once or twice, but 5 times. I'm Nikhil Pereira, and in this week's episode of FM Live, we take a look at the changes on the horizon for Emrill. The eloquent Alex Davies left Emrill, but there was one crucial development during his tenure that's about to shape the company's future. A few months ago, one of Emrill's shareholders, Carillion, exited from the board, leaving just Al-Futtaim and Emaar as the stakeholders of Emrill. And with Carillion gone, it's almost as if the handbrake has been taken off. Emrill can now look at expanding outside the UAE. I caught up with the firm's new CEO, Stuart and CFO Sam Emery to know more about their plans.
So the changes with the C-suite is a CEO was created and a CFO was created because we're now looking at GCC wide. So we're looking at expanding outside of the UAE now as well. Previously, because of our shareholders, the agreement was that we would only operate within the UAE. Now one of our shareholders has exited, so we're now wholly owned by two GCC countries. So we've initially looked at the GCC. And it makes perfect sense. We're owned by two very well-known GCC entities, so it makes perfect sense. They're also very active in Egypt and Saudi, so again, that makes perfect sense for us to look at those markets. Now, we have looked at the whole of the GCC. More recently, we've been in Saudi and in Egypt doing business development and looking at opening in those areas.
What's your roadmap like, the timeline like for the first contract to be won or the first office to be opened in either of these two countries you've mentioned?
Well, if we get the okay from our shareholders, and at the moment it's in a business development stage, we're looking at opening our offices in those areas at the beginning of 2020.
Okay.
So that's the end of this year, and then contract wins during that year, and then moving forward from there.
Emery says Emrill has managed to streamline its cash flow to a T, making it one of its strong points, allowing ease of doing business.
Yeah, so as Stuart said, the plans have only just started. So with the robust controls that we already have, Emrill will be ready to use those as we expand going forward. So as an example, we're very proactive in terms of the cash management, and we'll make sure that we put those controls into place as we put those expansion plans into place. Well, cash is very important to us, and I think as we know, it's very important to every company. So at Emrill, we lead from the top because we take it very seriously. We are very collaborative in terms of finance working with operations, finance working with clients, operations working with clients. And we're very proactive in terms of making sure that every invoice has the right backup, etc., so that we can get paid timely.
Operators have often voiced their concern about getting paid on time, but the right sort of relationship can go a long way in ensuring timely payments. Is it just a regional problem though?
I think across in the region or across the world, it is an issue. Getting paid on time is an issue for some people, but we manage it very closely by good stakeholder management. So we have great relationships. We're also a little bit choosy about where we go in the market and which particular people that we work with. So we're choosy. We work with people that are good partners. And we tend not to experience some of the difficulties that other people have seen because of the intelligent choices that we do and because of our stakeholder management. So if somebody's looking for a more cost-effective solution, there are ways that we can adapt to that, and there are ways that we can tailor our business towards that in terms of offering them greater efficiencies. So often, the cost or the price might not change too much, but what you offer in terms of value add might be more attractive to them.
Don't forget to pick up the latest issue of Facilities Management Middle East to read the full story with Stuart and Sam. That's all the time we have in this week's episode of FM Live. Don't forget to smash that subscribe button and like and share this video. We would love to hear your views in the comment section below, so please get typing. Until next week, stay tuned.